What up, y'all? It's Drake's Takes. How are we feeling? Crazy ass week of sports this week. Insanity. UFC 326 White House card coming soon. We get Max Crosby, a Raven, a Raider, a Raven, a Raider. We don't know. He's a Raider right now. He was a Raven for 48 hours, and I had a mental breakdown, and I'm back up. We got Max back. We're going to talk about all the Raider free agency. We're going to talk a little bit World Baseball Classic popping off. One page. We're not doing 5 pages anymore. I'm going off the dome. Okay, this is flowy. We want to flow. We want to look at stats the whole time. We're gonna get right into it. UFC 326. The card on paper was kind of mediocre. Let's be honest. It wasn't a pay-per-view card as much as other ones, like 327 coming up and the White House card that they booked, stacked to the gills. 326. We're gonna talk about it. Let's just get the prelim started. Cody Garbrandt, 3 nut shots in one fight. I've never seen a guy throw up in a bucket and keep fighting. And Garbrandt, he got his ass beat the whole fight. He looked terrible, but he won the fight. Literally the most blessed person ever. More blessed than Max Holloway. That's insane. He got kicked 3 times. He won 28-27 on the scorecards. He looks out of his element. He's only 32, but he's taken so many headshots in the last few fights that it's just not even fun anymore. Um, that was rough for Cody. Solid win, I guess. Though I don't know if like you call that a win, but it's like whatever. We got what else we get? We got RoboCop beating the bricks off Ferreira. RoboCop's just not. He could fight in any division. If he moved up to light heavyweight, I wouldn't be surprised. If he moved up to heavyweight, I wouldn't be surprised. The dude is jacked to the gills, and he's clean, dude. He's been tested. He's not on steroids. He looks like he is. He's insane. He's incredible. We had who do we have? We had Dober KOing Michael Johnson. Drew Dober's back, alive and well. Drew Dober, he's freaking incredible. That was awesome. I don't even know what to say. He beat he knocked him out cold. Drew Dober, awesome fight by him. That was incredible. Then we got into the main top 3 fights. Raul Rosas, Rob Font came out in a wrestling stance and got wrestle fucked. That was terrible. Rob Font, you're done, bro. Raul Rosas, 21. Keep pushing, man. I like Raul Rosas. I like the way he's headed. It'll be interesting to see who they book against him next. I really like his whatever wherever he's going, the mountain he's climbing right now. I'm really loving it. He's awesome to me. I really like watching him fight. We got Kyle Barajo beating RDR. RDR just looked awkward, and RDR today actually announced he's moving up to light heavyweight, which should help him because he just hasn't looked good at that weight, you know? I don't know if it's the cut or the body or what it is, but he hasn't looked great at that weight. I'm hoping that he gets it figured out at light heavyweight because I do like him. I've seen him fight a couple times. I saw him fight at his previous promotion. He looked pretty solid. I liked him. He was a former champ in Octagon, you know? So he has to figure some stuff out. The main event, we got Max Blessed Holloway and Charles Oliveira, BMF title. This was the boring motherfucking title fight because Oliveira 50-45 Holloway took him down endlessly. Holloway couldn't defend it. The only times they threw punches were at the beginning of the round, and then Oliveira's like, "No, I'm cool on that. I'm gonna keep taking your ass down because you can't stop it." Just a snooze of a fight. Like it's obviously cool. It's Max got his black belt after because he defended so many submissions. That's crazy. But yeah, that was, I mean, I can't even lie. This card was kind of mid. There was some solid knockouts. The Dober knockout was solid. The Garbrandt fight was just weird. If you want to watch some weird stuff happen, a guy win a fight and he loses because he can't stop, because he doesn't understand. Stop kicking Cody in the nuts. Big fight, big win for Oliveira. It's a reset for Holloway. I don't know if they give Holloway Hooker or they give Holloway Patty or I don't know, but he needs to kind of get reset because it's clear that he shouldn't fight guys that can really take down. He needs to fight guys. They need to sign on the dotted line. We're fighting on the feet. No takedown BS. And I think Hooker might be the one. Patty would be sweet as well. So yeah, that's awesome. Oliveira, give Oliveira Connor, dude. I don't care. Give him Jorge Masvidal. Give him Nate Diaz. Give him something fun, man. Let's do something fun with Charles. Let's get him back. He kind of lost a little bit of juice with that fight just because he took him down. He didn't do very much BMF stuff. But I like Charles. I picked him in this fight. I picked Charles to win. I thought if he could take Max down, he would easily beat him up, and he did very clearly. 50-45. Congrats to Charles BMF. You could tell Dana wasn't the happiest about it, but That's just how the fight game goes. They announced the UFC White House card. I don't care what anyone says. This fight card is sick. There's a few fights that could have been made. We're going to talk about the fights that were made, and I'm going to talk about maybe one guy you could throw in each fight to make it even better. That didn't happen. That could have. We got Topuria Gaethje. I don't care. This fight's going to be awesome. Gaethje coming off winning the chip. Topuria's been out for a minute. He's just if he knocks out if he knocks out Gaethje, then his fights, Volk, Max, Gaethje, and Charles. That's one of the greatest runs we've ever seen in this sport. If that happens, it'll be incredible. That's a great fight. I don't care. That's gonna be fun. I think Topuria wins, but I think Gaethje's such a little weirdo. He could definitely eat some Topuria shots. Maybe hit him himself. That's gonna be fun. The co-main, we got Ciryl Gane and Alex Pereira at heavyweight for the title belt. Let's run it, man. I love this fight. People are mad at Gane. People forget. I'm Joe Rogan. People forget, man. You know, people are saying that. People forget that Gane before this, he had the fight with Aspinall. He's a dickhead for eye poking. That's effed up. But he really's only lost. I mean, he almost lost to Volkov, but he really only lost to John Jones. And that was a rough loss for him, but he came back. He came back strong. He was fighting Aspinall straight before the eye poke. So yeah, this is an interesting fight. I think Pereira moving up is good. He's been meaning to move up. I think he can put the weight on the right way, maybe even to cut back to 205 if need be. I think this fight's incredible. We got Suga and Zahabi is a great fight. I really like Suga. He's one of my favorite fighters, but he's the UFC golden boy. They'll give it. He's not picking the fights, but the UFC always wants to give him fights that are very winnable. I think that's insane. I think this fight is a great fight. Zahabi's won 8 in a row. Suga coming off the Song Yadong fight. He's tough. He's super tough. It's going to be a fun fight. And I think the winner gets a title shot. And if the winner's Suga, he definitely gets a title shot. We're doing Roofy Chandler. This fight's sick. Chandler deserves this. You know, he waited years for the Conor fight. It never happened. It never dissipated. And now we get we get him fighting Brazilian Conor. Okay, Roofy is just Brazilian Conor. He's an awesome fighter. He's super young. He's got that Conor stance. He's fast. He's swifty. But Chandler's such a weirdo. He's such a big body. He might try to take him down, run right at him, maybe hit him with a shot. You never know. I think this fight is way closer than people think. I think Roofy's really tough, but I think Chandler is just as tough, and he's got the experience as well. We got Bo Nickel and Dukakis. I think this fight's cool. I think this fight could have used a different person. I'm going to talk about that right after, but it's solid, man. You get Bo Nickel on the card. The UFC's pushing Bo Nickel like no other. They love his wrestling. He needs to figure it out. He needs to get right after his fight against RDR, getting knocked out. So yeah, this is a fun fight. I don't know if it's White House worthy, but it's cool. I'm not mad about it. And then we get Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. Incredible. Diego Lopez. I thought he was hurt after the Volk fight. I guess not. He's back real quick turnaround after the title fight. Steve Garcia, haven't seen him fight in a minute, but he's tough as well. This fight is going to be a straight scrap. This White House card, only 6 fights. They're calling it Freedom 250. It's not even a numbered event. They're not giving it any number. It's going to be awesome. A couple guys, like if this fight wanted to be, as they talked about, the greatest card ever, a couple of guys, instead of Topuria Gaethje, run Topuria Islam. I know they're talking about that was the fight that fell out. That fight would have been so banging. That's the fight we all want. They're giving us blue balls with us, making us wait. I'm so mad about it. I want that fight more than anything. And then heavyweight, dude. If Jones wasn't being a little bitch, then he would have fight Pereira, and we get Pereira Jones as the co-main or main. Let's run that, please. We need that. And then Suga, they should have done Suga Sandhagen. It's everybody's saying it, but it's clear as day. That fight is going to be incredible when it happens. Maybe Suga beats Zahabi and he fights Peter for the championship and wins, and Sandhagen sneaks in for a title shot. I don't know. That'd be awesome. But that fight's right there. It's been there for years, like 2 or 3 years. We've been waiting for Sandhagen and Suga. We're still waiting. Let's get it done within the next couple of years before these guys start hitting like their peak or whatever, their wall. I think Sandhagen's wall may be coming soon. I don't know. He's really solid. Middleweight, we got Nickel and Dukakis. We should have ran Colby or Wonderboy versus Nickel. What are we doing? I know Nickel was mad that what's his name dropped out of the fight. That's whatever. But what do we needed nickel versus a big name. Wonder Boy would have been sweet if he would have been able to take Wonder Boy down and fight him. If he would have been, he would have really had to learn the ground game against Colby. That would have been sick. So yeah, I don't know. That's tough. I really wanted nickel against one of those dudes. And Lopez versus Garcia is cool, but Lopez versus Yair Rodriguez, Mexican versus Mexican. These dudes don't like each other. That fight would have banged. Open the card with that. Bad blood. Run it. That fight has to be ran at some point. Um, so yeah, let's run this. Let's run that card at some point. All those different fights are interesting. And Ruffy Chandler, I love that fight. People, you can't change my mind. Ruffy Chandler, give Chandler a White House card after all that waiting for Conor. He deserves it. That's incredible. Solid UFC. Not a bad card. WBC is banging right now. The Dominican Republic, they're 3-0. They got 3 home runs. They got 9 home runs, 34 runs, 319 average batting. They're facing Venezuela. They're already locked into the next round. Dominican Republic is smacking right now. They're incredible. The USA is on the brink. They could be out, man. The USA looked so tough coming out. They beat Brazil 15-5. They beat Great Britain 9-1. They beat Mexico 5-3. They lost to Italy 8-6 and some BS. The apparently the manager didn't even know that they had a chance of being eliminated. So now it's coming down to Mexico and Italy playing today. USA could be out of it in one of the craziest upsets we've ever seen. I'll be so interested to see that. But PCA 2 home runs yesterday to try to save USA's hopes. They lose 8-6. Really tough loss. And man, figure it out, man. You're USA. You have the best lineup USA's ever put on the field. Please find a way to make it through. If you don't, that's so embarrassing. We're not going to talk about USA baseball for the next 3 years. I don't want to hear anything. I'm going to be rooting for them, but that's tough. Dominican Republic, they're my pick right now. Who's in so far? We got Puerto Rico. Japan's 4-0. Korea made it through by the skin of their nuts against Australia. Dominican Republic, Venezuela. And then it's between USA, Italy, and Mexico to make it in. If I'm going to pick somebody, if USA doesn't make it, I'm on Dominican Republic. Like I said, they got the bats going. They look incredible. Fernando Tatis is out of his brain right now hitting. I want him on my fantasy team at some point. He's incredible. And yeah, that's pretty much it for baseball. We're going to get into the whole MLB preview next week. I don't know about AL or NL, but we'll figure it out. That's going to be sick. Raiders. The Raiders, amazing free agency so far. We traded Max Crosby for 2 first-round picks from the Ravens. We were supposed to have the 14th pick and their first-round pick next year. They backed out of it in insane. I've never seen it happen before. Maybe it's happened before. I don't remember any player this big with it happening. This is insane. The Raiders get Max back. And they add him. If he does stay, they add him on to a great free agency. Let's talk about the free agents they got. Out of the gate, we stole Tyler Linderbaum, the center from Baltimore, for 3 years, $81 million. Give me that shit. Tyler Linderbaum is the future of the Raiders. He's gonna be giving the ball to Fernando Mendoza. That's gonna be incredible. We got Nakobe Dean, the linebacker from the Eagles, gave him 3 years, $36 million. He's awesome. He's going to be great. He's going to be a great Mike linebacker for us. We got his former college teammate, Quay Walker, from the Packers. He got 3 years, $40 million. That's another great linebacker. Our linebackers last year were so damn old. It was embarrassing. We were running like the oldest guys ever. I don't even just insane. Jamal Adams was playing linebacker. He's a safety, and he just got like thick, and we ran him at linebacker. That's terrible, man. I'm over it. We got some really good linebackers coming in. Quay and Nakobe coming in. That's already way better than last year, man. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have some of the best linebacking corp in the league. We got Kwity Paye, the defensive end from the Colts. We gave him 3 for 48. And he's solid. He had a rough year last year, but he's had like 8 sacks every year, I think, which is really solid. Like I said, rough year last year, but in a new system, running the 3-4, I think this is the perfect defense for him. I think he's a great fit. We got Malcolm Kuntz back. He was hurt most of last year. Incredible defensive end. We got him for a year, $11 million. I think that's awesome. We got Jalen Naylor from the Vikings, an amazing wide receiver. He's been number 3 behind Jefferson and Addison in Minnesota. but I think he's awesome. He's due for a breakout year with us. I think we still need to get another. We definitely need to do more work. We also got Eric Stokes back, the cornerback from. We re-signed him 3 for 10, um, 3 for 30. I'm sorry, 10 a year. I'm tripping. We got Taron Johnson, one of the best nickelbacks in the league from the Bills for a 6th round pick. And yeah, it's pretty solid. We got Matt Gay at kicker. We'll see if he works out. We'll probably draft a kicker as well. And oh yeah, the biggest news, we got rid of Geno Smith. Golf clap, high clap, any clap you can do. Geno is gone. The Wicked Witch is dead. He was ass for us. We were able to trade him. And we traded him back to the Jets. The Raiders are gonna Raider, getting with the Max Crosby stuff. And the Jets are gonna jet with trading for Geno Smith. Genuinely terrible. I don't know what they're thinking. They took on some of his money. I appreciate that. Geno Smith, he's out of my life. I don't have to look at him or think about him ever again unless I'm watching blooper reels, watching the Jets next year. I'm so excited that he's gone. One of the best things to ever happen. Uh, but it's been one of the best. We probably had a top 5 free agency class out of every team. It's incredible. Tyler Linderbaum at center is going to bring the offensive line together. We got Powers Johnson moving to guard, which should be solid. We lost that 14th pick. I was excited for that. But if you think about it, we got Crosby back. Crosby, if healthy and locked in, is one of the best defenders in this league and maybe like ever. He's incredible. If he stays with us, I wouldn't mind it. If we trade him again for a pick or something, I wouldn't mind it, but we'll have to see because that was so weird. The Ravens ended up signing Trey Hendrickson, which we'll talk about on the 5-on-5. They're dweebs. Like you can't just. It wasn't. It was. They can say it's a physical thing. It wasn't a physical thing. He passed his physical. They were just got cold feet. They're scared. They lost so many players. They lost Keaton Mitchell. They lost Isaiah Likely. They lost Linderbaum. They lost so many dudes. They were nervous. They went back on their word. They got Trey Hendrickson instead. He's still amazing. They're paying $2 million less for him than they would for Max Crosby. And yeah, so overall Raiders, great freaking free agency so far. Some of the other free agency stuff that happened, two out of the Falcons. That's so random. They have Penix still, so they're paying Tua. They got Penix. We'll see what they're gonna do with that quarterback situation. That's weird. Like I said, Hendrickson to the Ravens. Joe Burrow is going to be in hell every year. TJ Watt, Trey Hendrickson, Myles Garrett, 6 times a year. Joe Burrow, I'm sorry, dude. I'll pray for you. That's terrible, man. That's going to be so tough. The Bills got DJ Moore in a trade. That's so perfect for them. They needed a wide receiver so damn bad. He's the perfect type of guy. And Josh Allen, I know he's going to love him. Shakir and DJ Moore as your wideouts, very solid start. They could even draft a guy as well. Keon Coleman, dead in the water. Get him gone. Trade him. I don't care. Panthers got Jalen Phillips, great linebacker. They may have overpaid. They're paying him $30 million a year, which is a good chunk of change. But they also got Devin Lloyd, another solid linebacker. The Panthers making a couple moves. The Pats got Romeo Doubs, Vera Tucker, and my boy Reggie Gilliam. Shout out the T, back as a Pat. That's a solid little class for them. They needed to get another wideout. They got younger. They got off Diggs. They got Dobbs. They got Elijah Vera Tucker, another solid offensive lineman, and they got Gilliam, a great top 5 fullback. The Eagles got Reek Woolen, a solid cornerback, but they did lose Reed Blankenship to the Texans. The Texans got Braden Smith as well, an outstanding offensive tackle. He's going to help that Texans line immediately. Also with Montgomery in the backfield now, that's going to be awesome. The Rams got Trent McDuffie. They traded for him from the Chiefs, and they also got Jalen Watson from the Chiefs. The Rams are dangerous, man. They're bringing back most of the same team. They got their cornerbacks, which was one of their worst positions. They teed it up to $1 million because Trent McDuffie and Jalen Watson are 2 of the best in the whole damn league. They're incredible. The Titans got Wan'Dale Robinson and John Franklin Myers, a nice defensive end. They're putting some dudes on the field. And I'm hearing, this is just word, this is just hearsay, but I'm hearing that they could go for Jeremiah Love in the first round at 4. That would be incredible. And I'm just happy that he's not a Chief because the Chiefs signed Kenneth Walker. And Kenneth Walker coming off a Super Bowl MVP. He's incredible. I don't know if he's worth that $15 million a year, but do what you got to do. because Pacheco went to the Lions. He's okay. He's not great, but he'll be solid behind Jamar Gibbs. Jamar Gibbs, you have the ball 100%. Okay, you have the ball 100%. Washington added a couple of defenders. They got Odofe Owe and Chase on. He's really solid. They're both solid players. Who else? I think that's everything. Oh, and the 49ers got Mike Evans. The 49ers got Mike Evans. Very random. We'll see how he does. He's kind of like aged out. He's pretty old. I was thought he would stay with Tampa Bay, but 49ers gave him a bag to finish his career, I'm assuming. He might go to Tampa Bay at the end. But a very solid signing for the 49ers. They just announced they're going to cut Ayuk, which is cool. The dude's a bum. He hasn't played all year. Like, that's terrible. I feel bad for the Niners. Always kind of root for them. But Evans is solid, man. That's not bad. And that's pretty much all we got. We're going to do the 5-on-5 segment, 5 minutes, 5 topics. I'm getting the phone. I got the clock. We're about to get this thing juiced up. We got the stopwatch. It's here. We're starting at 0. I got the 5-on-5. I like the no pages. I like the no pages. I just do one page. That might be the new move because I'm thinking too much. This one I'm flowing. I feel good. 5-on-5. Let's get into it. Bam Adebayo, 83 damn points. Let's talk about it. Bam Adebayo, 83 damn points. If you watch the game, some of the most disgusting basketball you've ever seen. Not even like the Wizards are terrible. The Wizards are ass. But listen, look at this stat line. 36 for 43 from the free throw. Fucking A. 46 for 43 from the free throw line. That's insane. That he had his last 6 shots were free throws. It was incredible, insane. They were fouling him at the end. I don't understand it at all. They were up by 21 with 5 minutes left, just giving Bam the ball and Washington half-ass guarding him. I don't care. Like, Kobe was doing the same thing when he scored 81, but this one just seems more disgusting to me. I don't know if it's just because Washington's so terrible and Miami in a blowout just left him in to keep scoring. I mean, congrats. You scored 83 points. You're the second highest player to score points ever behind Wilt Chamberlain. Congrats to you, man. It was nasty work to watch. It was disgusting. Crosby and Hendrickson, I'm still thinking about this. I don't really get it. Ravens are they're clowns for what they did. They could have just had Crosby and gave us our picks, but they got a little spooked and they went back and got Hendrickson, which I'm pissed at them, but their fans were pissed, man. Like I said, they've lost so many guys. They lost Likely, Keaton Mitchell. They lost Linderbaum to us. So the fans were pissed. They wanted some retribution, and they got it with Trey Hendrickson. Hendrickson's been looking to get out of Cincinnati, and he stays in the AFC, and he stays in the same division as well. He's a stud, man. He's going to be great for them. I'm sure he will. I don't know how much more the Ravens have, though. Like, is Lamar going to be able to stay healthy? Are they going to be as good as they were because they lost all those players? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. But if we have Crosby back, I'm going to ride with him. He's my guy. I can forget that he wanted to be traded if he plays his ass off. And that's what we're looking for. Play your ass off, Max. I F with you. You're solid. Survivor 50. It's fun. I told you. We're at 2 episodes in. Savannah got voted off. I didn't really like her in season 49. She came back. She wasn't well liked by the tribe in this season either. But she kind of got blindsided. She didn't even play her shot in the dark, which is something where you have a 1 in 6 chance of getting voted out. If you play it, you could be safe. She didn't even play it. She kind of got sideswiped by her squad. Some weirdness with Joe and Rick. Like, it got pretty intense between them. I don't really know about that. But in the end, the biggest winner of this episode, Aubrey got an idol from Christian. The boomerang idol. If she doesn't play it, it goes back to Christian. If she does play it, then she's safe. But she was on the bottom of the totem pole, and she still may be, but she has that idol. So she's safe for at least one tribal council as long as she uses it. Survivor's picking up. It's been incredible so far. I'm obsessed with it. They were at the UFC the other night. It was awesome to see. MLB preview. Like I said, next week, I don't know if I'm going to do AL or NL next week, but I'm going to do one division next week and one the week after. A few teams I want to talk about off the top that I really like this year. I love the Mets. I love what they did. They added Bo Bichette. He's going to be great. They added Luis Robert. High ceiling, high floor, low ceiling, or vice versa. He's awesome. Freddie Peralta, another like top 15, top 20 pitcher. He's going to be great at the top of that rotation. They got Marcus Semien, the old vet from Texas, second baseman. He's awesome as well. They got Devin Williams and Jorge Polanco. Devin Williams is going to be great. They also got Luke Weaver. The relievers are very solid. The Mets are going to be somebody to worry about this year. They really are. I like the Orioles as well. They added Pete Alonso, Taylor Ward. They added a bunch of pitching: Zach Eflin, Shane Baz, Chris Bassett, just a couple players. And then the Tigs, man, they didn't add very many people, but I love Framber Valdez. What an addition! With Scooble and Valdez at the top, those two are awesome. Um, and yeah, I just made a decision to I'm gonna run the Chicago Triathlon this year. I'm just gonna say it so I can hold myself accountable on this video because if I don't, I'm a huge pussy. So I have to hold myself accountable, and video does that. So I'm gonna do that. Start training for it. It's 165 days away, so I have to stop eating so much bullshit. I'm probably gonna keep eating fast food, but not as much. Maybe I'll cut back. I've got a problem. But maybe I'll eat like healthy fast food, like Sweet Green or some BS. I don't even know. Last time I ate salad, I felt sick, so I'm like effed up in the head. But I don't know. I'm excited. I'm gonna be in the best shape of my life. My birthday is the day before, so I'm gonna turn 30 and run a triathlon. We'll see how it goes. Pray for me, and look at this. Bang. 5 on the dot. 5 minutes on the dot. Let's freaking go. Hey, this was so much fun. I had so much fun today. Shout out to T on my shirt. They're playing BGSU tomorrow. If you watch 12 p.m. My time, I think it'd be 11 or 1 Eastern time. It's going to be incredible. It's for the MAC championship in basketball. It's going to be sick. Miami's still undefeated. So if Toledo wins, they play Miami, and the winner probably goes to the championship, to the tournament. We'll get into the tournament as well next week. I'm excited about that. I'm feeling good, man. We go up and down in this life. Right now we're up, so we're going to stick on that. I really appreciate all the listeners, whoever's watching. Drake's Takes out. Peace.